What's going on, guys? Alex here and welcome back to Monster Motors. So today, something a little bit different. Got my mate's Bar's car and today we are fitting these. So he's managed to get some AP Racing front brakes, some Beastie Boys, as well as some big brakes, and we're going to be replacing the old Brembo setup. So I can't remember the specs off the top of my head, but we'll go through that once the car's inside and getting them off. But yeah, so this is basically like track car spec everything, because it is insane. You've probably seen it from the Brands Hatch video and the Lydden Hill video. So yeah, that's what today's going to be about. So I'm going to say this nice and early: if you guys can drop the video a like, it will help me out massively. And shall we say, if we get 30 likes on the video, we'll do a full walkthrough of the car, because there is a lot done to this car. Like everything you can imagine, it's been done to it. I can't remember what power it's running, but we'll catch up with Bar when we're inside anyway. But yeah, this is going to be fun. So I think let's sort out the workshop, get this inside and get cracking on, because it's going to be interesting to see like the weight difference between the AP setup and this setup, just see what sort of weight savings we'll have, unsprung mass, like the size difference, everything. So yeah, let's just crack on. So we've removed the old calipers, and now, as you can see, Bar's fitting the adapter for the new calipers and throwing on the disc brake, and then we're going to put the caliper on, and that's pretty much it. It's quite straightforward to fit this stuff, just a couple of bolts and then wire up the hose, and that's it. Alright, so here we've got the old caliper, this is the new one. So they're actually TTRS brakes, well, the old ones were. So if we just have a quick weigh up, it won't fall. So the old setup is 10 kilo per disc versus the new one, which is much lighter. These are 7 kilos, so that's 3 kilos saving each side in unsprung weight. That will probably equate to 5 tons, because my maths is on point. But yeah, no, that's a big old saving on there. Just getting the first caliper off, then we can measure up the calipers and then we can see what the overall weight saving is. But either way, it's going to make a difference. And of course, the sizes, the old calipers 350mm and the new ones are 370mm, so you've got that bigger area there as well. So yeah, overall it's a decent upgrade. Alright, so now we've got the 2 calipers off. So again, TTRS setup 4 pots and the AP Racing 6 pots. So I've already weighed them. They weigh pretty much the same, so they're about 4.6 4.7 kilos, so you don't gain any sort of like weight loss, but obviously you gain just the better braking capacity of having the 6 pots versus the 4 pots. I don't know the technical gains from that, but I just know they're going to be better regardless. And with these, you've also got a wider range of pads and all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure I remember Bar saying something like you can adapt the carriers, so these bits back here, to actually suit the larger discs from touring cars. So you can actually get those discs and pads cheap secondhand from like touring car teams that are getting rid of like race used stuff. So don't know when he's planning on doing that, but I'm sure we'll do a video on that as well. But yeah, so that's one side all done. We'll go check that out while he starts to take off the other side, and then we've got all the bleeding and all of that stuff to do. So yeah, it's slowly but surely coming along. Alright, so as you can see, this side we've got everything set up, all bolted in. Lines are snug, so I need to get some longer ones. But yeah,
They're not actually as bad as I thought, to be fair.
No?
Stock one's the same.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, and there we go, the lines are fine. So yeah, here's the setup. It looks spicy, so it's just fitting the other side now, and then bleed the whole system, make sure everything's working, and I think we're pretty much there. But yeah, there's just something about seeing that brake setup compared to the old one. I mean, obviously this is slightly different, but it just looks more race car, and everything about this is just race car, so just suits it so much better. Alright, so now we've got the driver's side on as well, all set up, all linked up. So now what we're doing, I say we, Bar's doing, is gonna bleed the brakes. He's just marked off on a jug the amount that we need to bleed out, and then using VAGCOM we'll activate the ABS as well, so do everything all at the same time. So the old jug marked off pretty much where it should reach, at which point we'll know we've made enough. Yeah, this is some 200 IQ brain stuff going on right now. Bleed nipple connected down to the homemade bleeding system. Right. What is it? Pressurizer.
Yeah. I think that's one square, isn't it? This is where it doesn't help to be cack-handed.
I'm leaving all this in.
Too right. This is what actually happens when you work on cars. It never goes to plan, it's never easy, and it's not fun.
There we go.
It's just work the end result. That's not fully sealed. It's not fully sealed. Maybe. Nope. That's weird. That's never happened before. It's fine, literally. When I last used it. Seal still in it. Probably not tight enough now, like that.
Troubleshoot.
Probably a little tiny bit out. That'll do. Right, I'll leave that set up in there.
So it's just going to suck it through, ain't it?
Yeah, it's just going to, well, it's going to push it through, isn't it? Need the rear wheels off to be able to bleed the rears as well.
Ah, yes. Let's take them off.
Activate that. ABS pump's running.
So VAGCOM's activated the ABS pump. For some reason our air pump decides to come on at the same time. Probably alright.
The pre-bleed helped. Oh, hello. And that's why you don't do that. It's just
That's a squirter.
that is standard, man.
That's going to go again. Oh no, it's
Is it
not.
actually falling off? No. They're completely different bleed nipples to the RS calipers. They're really stumpy in comparison.
You're saying it's got stumpy nips.
Yeah, mate. I forgot how much this is actually. Like 350 mil is a lot of fluid. Like that would take ages.
That's
Well, there's an extra 50 mil up the floor. Slight problem.
What?
Got no clutch.
Mint. Take two. brake. Alright, so there we have it. The AP racing brakes are now installed on the TTS. So as you saw, we had a sketchy little moment getting it off the ramp where Bar went to drive it off and yeah, had no clutch. So re-bled the clutch and it was fine. So don't know what happened there, but because we had bled all 4 brakes, we bled the clutch as well. Because we had done a Liddon Hill track day last weekend, I think it was, which is the video coming out after this one, which can be a bit confusing, but yeah. So the Liddon Hill video is before fitting these brakes, but yeah, so it's all done. They look sick. So he's just been out, done a quick test to make sure everything works, but I mean, there's just something about seeing it like that, it just gives you track car vibes. But yeah, so that's it. Install's done, everything's working. Quick test, they work. So obviously we've got, well, we're gonna do more track days anyway. So once we're at the next track day, we'll talk with Bar, see what he says, if they're any better or not. I'm sure they will be. But yeah, it was a long day, but that's just because things never go straightforward or easy with us. But the main thing is it got done. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you like this style of video of like fitting more of this stuff, do let me know. And I mean, obviously I do try to record as much as I can, but sometimes I forget. But I just need to get into the swing of things of actually recording more. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, as it really does help me out. And yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think about the car. Because like I said at the beginning, if we get 30 likes, I know it's not a big ask, but you know, I've got to ask. We'll do a full walk around this car, because he's spent a lot of time, a lot of effort, so much bespoke custom work's been gone into this, so I think it'll be a really good, interesting video, and I think you guys would enjoy it. So yeah, if we can hit that goal, we'll get Bar down for a full walk around video and see what this car's really made of. Alright, thanks for watching guys, cheers.